In this video, I would like to look back at the 2018 Kaohsiung City Mayor election. In this table, we see the number of ballots cast for city mayor minus the number of ballots cast for the city councilor. And we can see that perhaps around Taiwan, there's about a 1% difference in these two types of ballots cast, which means that it's possible that about 1% of the voting population picked up the city mayor ballot but did not pick up the city councilor ballot, even though they were handed to everyone all at once. However, there are two areas that are concerning in terms of the percentage difference, which is number one, Taipei City, which is at 2.46%, and Kaohsiung, which is 1.67%. Taichung is also a little bit high at 1.21%. So my point is that in these two areas, there was probably some ballot stuffing going on in 2018, so that's why the percentage difference is so high in those two areas. Although the number of alleged ballots stuffed in Kaohsiung did not change the results, the number of alleged ballots stuffed in Taipei City could have very well have changed the result of the election for KMT candidate Ding Souzong and Taipei City Mayor Ke Wen-je. The loser could have been the winner, and the winner could have been the loser in the Taipei City election. If we compare New Taipei City to Taipei City, we can see that there were over 2 million ballots cast for city mayor in New Taipei City and 1.4 million ballots cast in Taipei City. However, the difference between city mayor and city councilor is greater in Taipei City, 34,830 compared to just 15,975 in New Taipei City. This is not normal because if New Taipei City has a larger population than Taipei City, this number should be greater. So for city mayor minus city councilor ballots, Taipei City doubled New Taipei City despite being a smaller area. So this is why in Taipei City there was a great deal of suspicion over double voting, triple voting by voters. Apparently when they went to go vote in multiple voting stations, they forgot to pick up the city councilor ballot again. They just simply cast another city ballot for Taipei City Mayor Ke Wen-je. This sort of behavior allegedly went on well into the night, well past 4 p.m. in Taipei City. This is why it took Taipei City about an additional 4 hours to finish counting their ballots. The Central Election Commission didn't come out with a result until around 2:30 a.m. the next morning. This is highly irregular due to the fact that New Taipei City has a much larger population than Taipei City, but yet was done counting around 10 p.m. I'm pointing this out here because we could very well see this same kind of behavior in the June 6th recall of Kaohsiung City Mayor Han Kuo-yu. Here we can see 3 cardboard boxes from the Central Election Commission that were used exclusively for the referendum ballots in the 2018 mayor elections. Here we can see a traditional ballot box used for the Kaohsiung City mayor election. In 2018, both the city councilor and mayor elections used the traditional ballot box. Only the referendum ballots had the cardboard boxes.
1号韩国语一票，刚才那个没有听到。2号陈其迈一票，2号陈其迈一票，2号陈其迈一票，2号陈其迈一票，1号韩国语一票，1号韩国语一票，1号韩国语一票。
So in 2018, they used the traditional ballot box for the more important elections, and they used the temporary cardboard box for the referendum questions. This seemed normal to me at the time because the cardboard boxes were only used for the additional questions and they weren't meant to replace the traditional ballot box. However, in the 2020 presidential election, they used the temporary cardboard box to replace the traditional ballot box for the presidential election and the legislative election. In fact, they used the traditional ballot box for the least important election, the 不分区立委, or the party ballot election. This is how Hangul actually lost the presidential election. The specially made cardboard boxes by the Central Election Commission have a secret compartment inside, allowing the staff to hide stuffed ballots and to steal ballots from a candidate because there's a hole at the bottom of the box.
票箱里面有做夹层，我们注解的那个竞选部已经现在派人去处理。
So the official results for the Kaohsiung 2018 elections were Hangul 892,545 ballots, Tsai 742,239 ballots, and the independents were 22,123 ballots. In the 2020 presidential election, James Song got 55,309 ballots in the Kaohsiung area. So therefore, 33,186 ballots needed to be subtracted for Han and Tsai according to the 54.92 and 45.07% ratio. So the weighted results were 874,319 ballots for Han, plus the 28.2% percentage increase to be determined in Taoyuan, to give him a weighted total of 1,120,877 ballots. For Taiwan, it was 727,282 ballots minus 28.2%, giving us a weighted total of 522,188 ballots. So this gives us 1,698,374 valid ballots, 17,006 invalid ballots, for a total of 1,715,380 ballots. There were 2,299,558 eligible voters. This gives us a turnout rate of 74.6%. So the estimated percentages are Hangul 66%, Taiwan 30.44%, and James Song 3.22%. Comparing these estimated figures with the official results, we get Hangul 509,981 ballots subtracted from him, and Taiwan 575,433 ballots added to her total. The official turnout appears to have increased by 2.84%. Approximately 30.02% was deducted from Han, and 33.55% was added to Tsai. However, the official results we got on January 11th, 2020 were Taiwan 1,097,621 ballots, Han 610,896 ballots, and James Song 55,309 ballots, for a percentage of Tsai 62.2%, Han 34.6%, and James Song 3.1%. The results were pretty much reversed in Kaohsiung.
我不相信高雄竟然这样子，我不相信人心了，怎么会这样？
As I've stated before, I believe that Kaohsiung was deliberately targeted to steal a great number of ballots from Han in order to set up this recall motion that we will see this Saturday, June 6th.
Kaohsiung Mayor Han Kuo-yu's recall election is just 2 weeks away, and the latest polling doesn't bode well for the mayor. In a new survey conducted by INA News, nearly 46% of respondents said they intend to vote on June 6th, and among the respondents who intend to vote, 92% plan to vote yes to a recall. The survey joins a large body of polling that shows the mayor likely to be removed. For the recall motion to pass, at least 25% of eligible voters will need to vote in favour, and yes votes must exceed the number of votes for no.
So if we take the number of eligible voters, 46% gives us 1,057,797 ballots on June 6th as predicted by these polls. 25% is 574,890 ballots on June 6th. A 25% turnout is what is necessary to actually recall Han on June 6th. However, as I stated before, the estimate for Taiwan on January 11th was only 522,188 ballots, or 30.44%. If most Han supporters are not voting on June 6th, then the 46% predicted turnout is most likely not true. Based on my estimate, at least 500,000 ballots will be stuffed on June 6 in order to reach this 46% predicted turnout. Before the June 6 recall, the Central Election Commission announced that gangsters might be creating chaos at the recall election and that additional police force was necessary to ensure a smooth election. However, this is viewed by many as an excuse to dissuade Han supporters from counting the number of voters who enter the voting stations to prevent ballot stuffing. During the January 11th election staff were no longer required to inform the public of the number of ballots cast from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. This made it easy for them to stuff ballots. Before the 2004 election, the DPP-led Chen Shui-bian government also made similar announcements suggesting that additional police force was necessary because the opposition might riot. We now know that this was a cover for the DPP government to ensure that their election fraud would not be challenged by the public. We can see that the Tsai government in 2020 is using the same type of announcements to dissuade the public from attempting to catch election fraud on June 6. Here are actual news reports, mostly from TV, before the March 20th, 2004 presidential election.
2004年选举前，有关民进党准备作票的新闻。3月14号，2004年，电视新闻在火车上访问中，陈水扁不时对媒体指控，在野党会开票的当天有暴动。民进党从上到下不停地向媒体指控在野党会暴动，这项做法是在掩饰他们的作票的动机。11月6号，2003年，各电视台新闻因应明年总统大选苏贞昌北线防空演习，电视画面出现大批警察部队手持棍操练的情形。执政党为何要在大选前4个月即开始训练战报？11月6号，2003年，各电视台新闻针对总统大选，内政部长于真宪拟增加反恐预算50亿。行政院在台北县训练战报部队，因应总统大选的3个月后，有记者当时的行政发言人林佳龙，行政院设计不变的投票动线是否会引发暴动？林佳龙不假思索回答，暴徒要负责，不会让暴民得逞等等。不过是一个行政院发言人，竟然能不请示上级，擅自说出这样严重的话，随意指人民为暴徒，且将没有发生的事讲得信誓旦旦。显然他们这些都是要掩护台面下的作票，全部套好招了。当时的陈水扁政府刻意制造会有暴徒的情景，其目的是一旦有民众发现作票，上前制止，这些民众就会被当成暴徒。现场那些受过训练的政报警察就会拿棍棒上前打人。有一位女士就是在现场阻挡作票，被在场的绿营人士推打，最后警察还要上前来抓她，但因她手持摄影机，也录到警察对她握着警棍上前要对付她的警察说：“警察先生，你们怎么可以这样？”因为这些都录到了，警察只好作罢，没有对她怎样。事后她所录到的影片在几家电视台被播放，但是资金率，相信台湾已经不会再有任何一家媒体会登出这样的新闻了。
警察先生，你们这样子开票全部错误，全部错误啊！你们不可以这个样子，你们不可以这样子开票。什么叫不可以？他不可以整理，他不可以。
你找人家麻烦。
我跟你讲，干干净净做事情就不会有。
本来是干干净净。
对呀，对呀，我现在
有错吗？
没有错呀，我
对呀，你是找麻烦，你是找麻烦啊。同意一票。
心里没有鬼就不会有麻烦，听懂吗？
自己有鬼，我跟你讲。
对。
同意一票。 鬼是你自己，有自己有同意一票。没有在讲话，只有你在讲。
那你们在怕什么嘛？那你是在怕什么？我不怕。
你来录，你在怕。
我确实怕，我来这边就是因为我怕，你了解吗？
你说我们怕什么？
我就是怕，对。
因为你们以前都这样做嘛，对不对？都做票嘛。不同意一票。
你心里有数了，对不对？你就知道了。
你们呢？你们以前都做票了。
你们是
票怎么做票了？
手拿开始，手开始。
我有没有看到你？
对，做贼的人还抓贼，对，这个年头的人，知识越低的地方越容易做票，真的，知识越低的地方越容易做票。
If you plan on going to the voting stations this Saturday on June 6th, I suggest bringing more people with you so that you can protect yourself by letting others film you in case you get harassed by the police or other people. If people actually want to prevent the recall of Mayor Han Kuo-yu this Saturday, be prepared for a fight inside these voting stations. Let's take a look back at the night Mayor Han Kuo-yu was elected to remind ourselves what's really at stake here.
280万高雄市民，请你们相信新的高雄市政府的团队。